Hey, and welcome to the latest episode of the Mind Body Health Podcast with myself, Dave Sheahan, high performance consultant, and over 25 years focused and dedicated to educating, motivating, and inspiring people just like you in regaining control of the mind body health area of one's life, and also living the life that you wish, the life of your dreams, to be, to do, and to experience all that you want out of life. Because you live once, you should live fully, and every single day should be something you're grateful for as another opportunity to take steps towards a life that you desire, because you can have it. You can be, do, and have and experience everything you want out of life, but it takes action, not just thinking about stuff. So again, I dedicate my time across social media and email subscribers and events and like this podcast to helping to educate, motivate, and inspire you in this whole space. And I hope the My Body Health podcast so far has been of benefit to you. Hope you've enjoyed previous episodes. Thank you if you've sent me the feedback or done ratings or reviews. Much appreciated. Today's episode, I want to speak to you about how to take the knockdowns, but never allow a knockout. So how to take the knockdowns, but never allow a knockout. Because look, bottom line is, people find life tough at times. You might find life tough at times. You might find life tough right this moment. You might wonder, what's the point of it all? You might be struggling. You might be struggling to just get out of bed. How many times have you been knocked down? Maybe you're knocked down right now. Whether it be something personal or professional or just the world at large or something like that is going on. And look, the bottom line is, life is a roller coaster, and we need to accept that that's how it is. Life is a roller coaster. And what will that mean? That means there's going to be times when it'll be exhilarating and fun and like blow our mind. There'll be wonderful experiences and memorable experiences. There's going to be parts that scare the shit out of us, and we're going to wish we weren't in the middle of it. There's going to be parts of it that are going to be just like tipping away, not scary, not exciting, just in the middle. You're waiting for scary or exciting to come. And so it's exactly like a roller coaster. And we have to, first of all, the first step is to accept that that is how life is. We've become a society where we get so down and upset and so negative and distraught and crippled emotionally by life's challenges. So when challenges hit, it takes us down completely. We've become very soft. We've lost a lot of resilience that they had many decades ago, where they actually endured far worse hardships and challenges in their life, but they also had far less, and they also had far more gratitude and sense of community. So things have changed, many things for the better, but a lot of things not for the better, and especially in the whole kind of psychology that most people are living their lives in. And we need to regain this resilience. We need to accept that life will not be plain sailing. It will not go in a straight line, and there will be plenty of challenges and obstacles in life. Now, you may feel sometimes like you're going, what's going on? Why is the universe constantly challenging me? Why is the universe constantly hitting me blows, knocking me down? It's how it is. It's how life is. And sometimes it can feel incessant. It can literally feel like it is not stopping. It's one blow after another. And believe me, I know this from personal experience. Throughout my life, I've had many, many blows. But what the key is? That you will never, ever allow or accept a knockout. Take the knockdowns, but never accept a knockout. And also, what should you do with the knockdowns? You should learn from them. Every single time you fall, fail, get knocked down, whatever word you want to use, it's a learning opportunity. It's something you need to grasp and embrace and cherish, because the knockdowns are actually the most important part of your journey. Because if you don't get the knockdowns, you won't appreciate the upside. And if you don't get the knockdowns, you're never going to get to where you want to get to anyway, because they're an inevitable and necessary part of the journey towards success, towards turning your dreams into reality, towards achieving your goals, towards having the life experience that you desire. They are inevitable and they are necessary. Okay? Life is a journey. Life is a process of ongoing learning, ongoing evolution in the way you think, the way you live, the way you act, the way you behave. And if this isn't what's happening, if you're pretty much staying the same, you're the same type of person, same type of skill set, same type of mindset, same type of lifestyle, then you're not growing at all. You're actually dying. And at a cellular level, we are growing or dying. So this is why it's important to be constantly challenging ourselves, constantly striving for more, while at the same time keeping gratitude. It's important to keep gratitude. So Accept, first of all, that knockdowns and challenges and obstacles are a part of life. They're a part of life's journey. That's the most important thing for you, to accept that that's going to happen. Because what happens to too many people is they might be going great, everything's going fine, they're making progress towards their goals, whatever the goal might be, whatever area of their life. Suddenly they're hit with a challenge or an obstacle, and it takes them down emotionally, takes them down energetically, takes their spirit away, takes their motivation away. And they go into a dark place and they just totally give up on what they were striving for in the first place. When the reality is, the knockdown's necessary. You have to endure it. It's a test to see how much do you really want it. Because when you're challenged in life, you need to ask yourself, what is my why? Why do I need to continue? Why should I not just lay down my tools or put up the white flag or just basically lay down and give up? Why should I not? What is my why? And if you're on a journey where your why is strong enough to get you to pick yourself back up, that's a sign you're on the right path, that it's the right goal or the right dream for you. If you can't pick yourself back up, it's not the right one for you. You know, your why is not big enough. So it's important you have a big enough why. This is why it's important to have the right vision. It's important to have the right goals, the right dreams, and to be working towards them in the right way. You know, it's really, really important that you do, because otherwise, you know, you're going to get knockdowns and it's going to lead to a knockout. You know, never, ever endure a knockout. Okay? Never endure a knockout. Never give up. You'll be tempted many times. Believe me, throughout my life, there's been many times where I've been challenged like you wouldn't believe and hit very dark places, and I've wanted to give up. It's been the easier option to give up. The easier option is always to give up, but you can't give up. You just can't. Life is for living. Life is precious. It's a world of opportunities. It's a world of experiences. You don't know how much time you have. You know, things can end in an instant. You don't know where you have 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, or 10 minutes left. This is why you have to be so grateful for every time you wake up in the morning and your eyes open and your heart still beats and your lungs still taking oxygen. You have another opportunity. Be excited about it. Be grateful for it. And this is why just take the punches. Get knocked down, but get the hell back up. Like, it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. That's what life's about. And it's important you don't allow a knockdown to turn into a knockout. Don't allow it. It can't happen. Because, you know, what's the alternative to getting back up? Are you happy to stay down and just where you were? Are you happy for it to get worse, which inevitably typically will happen? Because again, we're growing or dying. So typically people can't go, okay, I'm going to stay at this kind of level. Typically they'll get worse if they're not striving for better. That's just how things work. And also if you have the wrong kind of mindset and a more negative mindset, you're attracting in negative stuff into your life too. Okay. Now that doesn't mean if you're super positive that you don't get challenges. I'm a very positive person. I have a positive outlook. I have a good control over my thought process, but I still get challenged, and I get challenged regularly. And the more you're pushing your life to get better, the more the challenges would appear. And that's what people find tough, you know, because they feel that just when they're getting momentum, bang, they're hit with a challenge. But that's just how it is. And the bigger the goal you have, the more challenges you're going to be faced with. But the more challenges you overcome, the more times you get up from a knockdown, the stronger you are to tackle the next knockdown, and so on. The next knockdown, then you get stronger again if you learn the lessons from it and get back up, and you're stronger again to move forward, which means, you know, you become more and more resilient. You're able to endure more and more knockdowns. You're able to endure bigger and bigger knockdowns. But the bottom line, the prize at the end of the day, by never getting knocked out, it's going to be bigger too. So this really comes down to what you want out of life. You know, what do you want out of life? When you do finally take your final breaths, what you want to be able to look back on as being your life? What kind of successes? What kind of experiences? What types of people in your life? What do you want that to be? Because you have control over that. You need to grasp that. You know, you are the creator and the designer of your life, and you are creating and designing every second that you're awake of every single day. And this is why we must take ownership of our decisions. Every decision we make it. There may be circumstances or situations or people that force us into decisions sometimes, but we still are making a decision. There's always an alternative option. Always. It depends on what we choose. So when you hit challenges and obstacles, you have a choice. Even when you feel you've no choice, you have a choice. There's always a choice. So take personal responsibility for your life, take personal responsibility for how you react to situations, take personal responsibility for showing that you have a big enough why, that you're determined, you've got desire, and you want to keep going, and you want to turn your dreams into reality, because it's up to you. You can do it, but you have to want enough. Okay? So in terms of how to take knockdowns and never endure a knockout, work on the mindset, keep working on creating a positive mindset, accept that life will have challenges, and accept that the bigger your goals and dreams are, the more challenges and obstacles you're going to face, and the bigger those challenges and obstacles are going to be. Also accept and get excited about the fact that when you are hit with challenges and obstacles and knockdowns, that you learn from them. Learn something from them. Every single one is a learning experience, a learning opportunity. Don't waste them, because each time you learn from one, it makes you stronger for the future one. And that's a fantastic thing about life. It's a constant process of learning. This is why you as a person will evolve if you live life the way it can be. You will evolve and be better. You will do more things. You will experience more wonderful things. You will, have more wonderful people in your life, and so on. You will make a difference. You will make an impact. So the bottom line is, endure the knockdowns. Endure them. Rack up as many knockdowns as you possibly can. Remember, it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up. And never, ever, ever allow a knockout. Never, ever. Never allow game over. Life's too precious for that. Okay, so no matter how bad you feel at times, and maybe even you're listening to this feeling that way right now, where getting out of bed is even a chore, don't allow it to drag you in there. Don't go to that dark place. Get the hell up, get going, live life. Be grateful for it, no matter what your current circumstances and situation. Be grateful for certain things in your life. Be grateful you have an opportunity to change things, because you do. Remember, it's up to you. You have an opportunity to change things. So I hope that was helpful. As I said, take the knockdowns, learn from them, never ever be knocked out. So this is the end of this episode of the Mind Body Health Podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Do leave ratings and reviews. Send me a message with your feedback. Share this out to far and wide. The more people to hear these messages, the better. Now more than ever, we need to have a huge focus on mental health. It has never been more important to focus on mental health. So your mind is a control tower. Never forget that. So work on your mindset. Stride forward. Take the punches. Take whatever comes at you. Work your way through it and stride on to creating that life experience you want, because you can. Until the next episode of the Mind Body Health Podcast, this is Dave Sheahan signing off. Have a good one. Keep striding forward. Keep focused. Create that life experience you want.